Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Himani and I'm from India, and I'm on Mounjaro, a GLP-1 medication used for diabetes and weight loss. I'm using it for wellness and weight loss. And this is my 3-month review. So let's get into it. I have my notes here and I would be referring to those because 3 months, 12 weeks. So I started my journey on 1st July 2025. Just to give you a recap, I have PCOS and I was pre-diabetic before I started using Mounjaro, and now I'm happy to share that I'm not pre-diabetic anymore. The insulin resistance and the inflammation is quite under control. So yeah, that is something I wanted to celebrate. Let's start with week 1, 2.5 mg, and it was the starter dose. In the first week itself, I lost 4 kgs. So yeah, or 8.8 pounds if you are into pounds. The side effects that were there were nausea, headache. I had a lot of constipation, and then at the end of the week I also had diarrhea. So it was my first time. I was still navigating through the whole process. My doctor had warned me about the side effects and had given me medication for it, but I believe in not taking any medicines unless it's absolutely necessary. So I think I only used the medicine for the first week, and then I did not have to use it. I went on natural remedies and like home remedies. Then on week 2, I lost 1.1 kgs. I had a lot of constipation, bloating and insomnia. Then also at the end of the week again, I had some diarrhea. I don't know why initially I have constipation and then I had diarrhea. Then for week 3, I lost 1.8 kgs and I had a lot of constipation and insomnia. Now, yeah, I already had insomnia issues when I started using Mounjaro, and it got worse with the medication. Like I could not sleep, I had a lot of sleep issues. Then for week 4, that was the 4th week of using 2.5 mg, I lost 1.2 kgs. Now, you may say that, that was a lot of weight loss for the first month itself. I would like to tell you a lot of things for my first month. I got disciplined from day 1. I have a lot of weight to lose. My starting weight was 153.5. So losing 8.1 kilos in 1 month or 4 weeks of using 2.5 mg might seem like a lot for many people. That is about almost 18 pounds, 17.9 pounds. And it might seem a lot for many people, but just to remind you, I am 5'9". I am over 300 pounds. It's 338.4 if we say it in pounds when I started using Mounjaro. And losing this water weight, this inflammatory weight, I am so thankful that on day one itself I got disciplined. Of course I had side effects. Of course I'm still learning. I made dietary changes and lifestyle changes since day 1. I have been using weights, like I've been weight training and exercising since day 1. I made sure I get in my protein, I get in my fiber, I get in my electrolytes. I'm not compromising on my diet, and 80% is to do with your diet. Of course, my portions were cut down and help was given by Mounjaro because it's a tool that I use. It really curbed my appetite. I was not snacking anymore. I was tracking my meals. I was tracking my macros. I was measuring everything. I still am, I mean. These are some of the changes that helped me lose the weight I have lost so far. I've had consistent almost 8 to 9 pounds loss every month. That is like 4.5 kgs per month, and that is because I have been disciplined. I only know and my husband knows how many compromises or adjustments, I would say, to my lifestyle I have done. And I think it was really important. Like, this is such an expensive medication. If I don't respect that, it does not make sense for me to go on this medication and not change a single thing about myself like I was in the past. Yeah, so now let's get into month 2. So for month 2, I titrated up to 5 mg. Just to remind you again, I could have stayed on 2.5. It was working well for me. Like many people do, stay on the lowest dose as possible. That is advised. But I have been coordinating with my doctor since day 1. He told me that I have a lot of weight to lose and for the second month, if I continue 2.5, I might see the result, and for a week, but the appetite suppression will go away, my portion size will increase, and he warned me, because I have so much weight to lose, I should definitely at least go to 5 and then figure out if I want to stay on that dose and move up. I'm really grateful for the advice, because as soon as I moved to 5 mg, like food noise had come back even on 5 mg, like on the first week itself. And I was traveling a lot. I had a lot of nausea and constipation and diarrhea and all of the issues that you can possibly think of, sulfur burps. All of this happened to me in month 2. So week by week, let's get into it, how much I lost. So week 5, on 5 mg, I only lost 400 grams. Insomnia was there. I had my period week. I was exhausted and absolutely bloated. I just did not like 5 mg at all. Like, I just wanted to move up. I didn't want to stay on it even for the next week, but then I did. I completed my 4 weeks of 5 mg. Week 5, I lost 400 grams. For week 6, I lost 500 grams. Week 7, I gained 500 grams. It was absolutely horrible. There was a lot of fatigue. I was bloated. There was a lot of inflammation, sulfur burps. I knew that 5 mg is just not working for me. And it's not because I gained 500 grams. It is because I was just not feeling good on it. Then in week 8, I lost 2 kgs. Now, I just want to tell you, from week 5 to week 7, 5, 6, 7. So 3 weeks I was traveling. So in the last week, when I came back, I just went on a detox. I was not eating bad or anything. Like, I was following my count. Like, I was tracking my calories when I was at home, but at my in-laws and even my parents' place. But somehow in week 8, I lost 2 kgs. I don't know how. That is almost 4.4 pounds. On week 5 to week 8, my total loss was 2.4 kgs or 5.3 pounds. So till this time, I had lost 10.5 kgs or 23.1 pounds. Like, in the first 8 weeks of me using Mounjaro, 4 weeks I used 2.5, 4 weeks I used 5 mg. I lost 23.1 pounds or 10.5 kgs. Now, again, I'm averaging 5 kilos. I should be happy, right? But I just did not want to stay on 5 mg. It did not do anything for me in terms of suppression, and I had the worst side effects possible on it. I spoke to my doctor. He said, move up to 7.5. See how you feel on it. It's okay, like, if I want to stay on it for longer, like 7.5. And I was so totally agreed on it. So for my week 9, on 7.5 mg, my first dose of 7.5, I lost 1.8 kgs. I had a bit of headache and nausea, but I really liked 7.5 mg dose. Like, I felt that it was my best dose so far. I had decided that I will stay on it for longer. So week 10, I gained 300 grams. It was my period week, and I absolutely, at this point, I had understood my cycles and how the inflammation happens, and I was researching more and deep diving more into, insulin resistance and all of the effects. So yeah, 300 grams period week, it's okay. I'll take the gain. It's absolutely fine. Week 11, I lost 1 kilogram. That is 2.2 pounds. I had amazing suppression even till day 7 and hardly any side effects, but a bit of dry mouth. Yeah, so I had a lot of dry mouths when I was on 7.5 mg. I did not know that, how much water I'm supposed to take, like the calculation of it all. I was focusing on hydration and electrolytes, but not how much. So I upped my electrolytes for a week to figure out if, the side effects wear down. And honestly, from that day on, I have not had any dry mouth issues or sulfur burps or any other issues at all. Like, has been amazing. Like, 7.5 was so good. Yeah, so week 11, I lost 1 kgs. Then week 12, I again lost 1 kg, so that is 2.2 pounds. So my starting weight was 153.5 kgs, and at the end of week 12, my weight was 139.5 kgs. So from week 9 to week 12, I lost 3.5 kgs, that is 7.7 pounds. In total, I lost 14 kgs or 30.9 pounds, or even you can say 31 pounds if you are not focusing on that 0.9. So yeah, that's it. To talk about my 3-month experience, it has been amazing. I couldn't thank Eli Lilly enough for getting this medication and for our country to get it this year. This year was the perfect year for me to start this medication. It couldn't have been any other way. If you have not watched my starting video, like my introduction video, you would know the kind of medical issues I have been through, and I'm still dealing. But it is so much better. I am so much healthier and happier. I feel so blessed and grateful every day that this medication is working well for me, and I'm making it work. Like, I have put in the work, I am doing the work since day one, and I will be doing it, like, whatever it takes. Most of the people think it's a shortcut. I genuinely want you to know it is not a shortcut. The side effects, it's like any other medication. The side effects are sometimes so much. We are putting in the work, so please don't belittle us or disrespect us by saying that, you know, we are not putting in the work and we are taking a shortcut. Please treat obesity and PCOS just like any other disease, like diabetes. We cannot reverse it, but we can control it with using this medication. I'm still a work in progress. I have a long way to go, but I will not stop here. Yeah, so 3 months, 14 kgs, 30.9, that is my scale win. Talking about non-scale victories now, when I was traveling, because I lost 8 kgs in my first month itself, my bloating and inflammation had got down so much that I did not need a belt extender in the plane, and that was my non-scale victory. That was the first thing. Then in the second month, I think we started. I had stopped going to movies and all of these because the seats are so small. The concerts also, the seats are so small. I started going out more, and now, like, after losing 14 kgs, I am going out. I'm more comfortable in the seats. Even in my home chairs, I'm more comfortable. I'm feeling better. I am now planning to do so much more, and it's just been perfect. So yeah, this was my 3-month experience and results. I will also attach some pictures if I can get them, and like the before and after, here and here, and you'll be able to see the difference. Can see the difference. I hope you do too. And measurements from July to September. So I've recorded my measurements from July, August, and September, and they are like so. So let's talk about the difference from July to September. I've lost 1 inch on my right shoulder, 2 inches on my left shoulder, 3 inches on my right arm, 1.5 inch on my left arm, 3 inches on my right thigh, 4 inches on my left thigh, 1.5 inches on my neck, 5 inches on my chest, 4.5 inches on my stomach, and about 5 inches on my waist. So in 3 months, I've lost 30.5 inches from my body. That's it for today's video. If you've made it this far, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot when you support my small little channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.